Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining our webinar today. Thank you for sparing your time to be with us. Today, we're going to discuss an interesting topic that has been popular around the world in the past few months, especially. We know that the pandemics have put a lot of pressure on all departments, but mostly on HR. So we chose to discuss exactly that. Our topic for today is digitalize your HR processes using ServiceNow. Our speakers for today are Emilia Milewska, a project manager in Interworks, and Stephanie Dimeska, a ServiceNow consultant in Interworks. They're both part of our business enablement unit, and they have been for Interworks for a long time. They both have a lot of experience and expertise in ServiceNow and Salesforce, as well as with Atlassian tools. Without further ado, let's start the webinar. Stephanie, you can go now.
Thank you, Renata. Before we go deeper on today's subject, I would like you to give a brief introduction of what is ServiceNow actually and how it can help you go digitalization and thus improve your efficiency. ServiceNow is an American software company which developed a cloud computing platform to help companies manage digital workflows from startups to enterprise operations. Having a single platform for all processes within your organization is always a good idea, since it drives consolidation, automation, and innovation, which leads to a more efficient business model. It helps companies turn ordinary workdays into an extraordinary experience. I can say for sure that ServiceNow is technology that makes the world work better. Now, I want to single out some of the beneficial facts which will help you to understand the ServiceNow platform a little better. In May 2018, Forbes realized its 8th annual list of the world's 100 most innovative companies. The cloud computing company ServiceNow was first on the list, seizing the title of the world's most innovative company. ServiceNow is a proven investment that quickly pays for itself and saves you money. An independent Forrester study found that the average ServiceNow derived 104% increase in return on investment. Among other things, ServiceNow increased IT productivity by 20% and reduced priority 1 incidents by 25%, according to Forrester. ServiceNow usually releases 2 new versions every year. Very interesting fact is that the names of the releases are based alphabetically, based on the name of the cities across the world. The first version was named Aspen, and it was released in December 2011. From that period till now, ServiceNow had pronounced plus 14 new releases. The last one is Orlando version, which was released in March this year. The new version is still in progress and will be named Paris. Those who want to learn and grow a ServiceNow professional should visit this site. The ServiceNow platform gives you an opportunity to learn more through this page. Learning is completely free. You just need to register on the site to create a developer instance and, of course, to maintain your instance. HiService Portal enables the partners and customers of ServiceNow to centrally manage their instances. You are offered live support from agents who help you solve certain problems and improve your ServiceNow platform experience. ServiceNow can be used in many industries. Some of them are computer software, retail, banking, insurance, manufacturing, transporting industry, and many more. Most of the largest companies in the world are using ServiceNow. I will single out American Express, Intel, Johnson Johnson, Twitter, Facebook, Dell, Netflix, Timberland, Philip Morris, and many more. Looking at this picture, we can conclude that there are ServiceNow offices presented in all continents around the world. ServiceNow is used by all size companies around the world, startups, medium companies, and large enterprise corporations. That is enabled due to the fact that ServiceNow plays well with others. Popular integration tools like SnapLogic or TIBCO can make the integration of ServiceNow fairly easy, which leads to reducing the time for implementation from months to weeks. Now, Emilia will take over with explaining more about ServiceNow features and capabilities.
Thank you, Stephanie. Following, we will shortly go over some of the functionalities that rely on information technology service management and other reasons why ServiceNow is rated so high as a customer relationship management tool. There are two different platforms in ServiceNow, Customer Service Portal and Platform UI. The Service Portal is an easy-to-use interface for end users to access certain components of the ServiceNow platform. The portal homepage displays widgets that provide quick access to status, announcements, and other information and services. These widgets take us to the service catalog, knowledge base, help options, or community. And from here, users can quickly find what they're looking for, request catalog items by direct submission or via a shopping cart experience, or track progress of existing tickets. In the platform UI, the so-called service desk agents work on resolving incidents, problems, and change requests in their purpose-built command center. From a single pane view, service desk agents not only resolve multiple issues concurrently with full context of issue history, service level agreement, user information, etc., but also get artificial intelligence assisted recommendations for resolutions. Of course, this leads to greater productivity due to faster issue resolution. ServiceNow extends the benefits of information technology service management to almost every part of your business. It can increase the availability and visibility of your devices and services. It can automate repetitive tasks for your IT so they can spend more time contributing to your core business rather than putting out fires. When integrated with other departments like HR and customer service, it can also help in improving and streamlining processes such as onboarding and support. There is much more to say on this subject, but I will move now with the main purpose of this webinar. That is, how we can use ServiceNow to help the HR teams.
One of the most efficient ways to stay on track during these unpredictable times is definitely digitalization. Being out of offices has put a lot of pressure on everyone, but mostly on HR departments. Even so, in the whole situation, we should be happy because ServiceNow offers huge opportunities for HR departments. In addition, our focus will be on two applications intended for HR recruiters. On the first demo, I will explain in more details the application that HR recruiters can use in order to register new employees. The purpose of this application is for the recruiter to be sure that the new employee has all necessary tools to be successful in their new position. With this demonstration, I will walk you through the whole process. Let's suppose that I'm an HR recruiter. So HR recruiters should start by searching the service catalog and click on Can We Help You catalog. Here, as you can assume, are stored items which are helpful for the whole management department. But in this case, we are interested for registration a new employee. So I will choose Register New Employee item. Now the form is open and the HR recruiter should populate the fields on the form. I must mention that this form you see is a custom form. It can be completely modified and tailored to your requirements. In this demo, we use the departments in our company and the way the new employees are registered. First, we should populate the hiring department information. The requester is a person who fills out the form. Because I'm populating this form, my name is entered automatically. After that, we should populate the name of the hiring manager. The next mandatory field is business departments. These are divisions in our company, so we should choose in which department our new employee will start working in. I will choose business support. We should choose in which group the employee is joining. I will choose development group. The next section that HR should populate is new employee information. We should populate type of hire, whether the employee is junior, technical, or senior. I will choose technical consultant. On the next question, I will choose the new employee will work from Bitola City. And we should enter the full name of the new employee. Also, we should enter the start working day of the new employee. I will choose 1st September. The next section is about the new hire requirements. This is something that the new employee will need in order to perform the work smoothly. Let's suppose that he will need a laptop and mobile phone. I'm selecting both fields. Now the form is completely populated, so I can click on Choose Option button. Okay, the new form is displayed. This is related with the two options that we choose from new hire requirements. We can see that the new employee has been offered Lenovo Carbon laptop. Here you can notice that the laptop is described with the specification it has. In the right corner, the price and delivery time are entered. This section depends on your needs. The reason that I am showing this is because many companies prefer to have this kind of cost report. But as I said, the whole sections can be customized depending on your needs. Down on the page, space is left to describe if you need any additional software requirement. But we will be modest and we will not ask for more. I'm going on the next step. We see that the company is giving an external monitor to the new employee. You can realize that here the specification of monitor are described. Also, in the right corner, the delivery time is entered. I will switch on the last tab. Here, the company offers an iPhone 6s to the new employee. And we have an opportunity to choose the color of the phone. I will choose black and gigabytes of the storage. Now, I will click on Checkout button. This form is very interesting and very useful from a financial perspective. First of all, we get a complete picture of what kind of order was delivered. Each company must keep track of its costs in tiers. I know that companies do that, but in this case, you will have your financial overview, only click away and stored in one place. As you can see, we have our offer in details, delivery time for each item, quantity, as well as cost for each item. At the bottom, we have total overview on how much the whole order will cost. Down on the form, we should enter the employee this form is requested for. I will choose our new employee, John Smith. As you can see, the shipping address related to the new employee is automatically populated. Now, I will check out the form. Great! A new request was created. I will click on Requested Number in order to open the request. We can realize that this request is open for John Smith and the approval now is in requested state. This means that the director should first approve this request, and after that, the order will be delivered. In order to approve this requirement, I must act like I am Director Eric, and the requirement will be approved. The status is now changed, and the ordering process can begin. With this last step, I can say that the onboarding process is finished. I'm sure that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that each of you would like to have this application because it's very easy to understand and all the data is stored in one place. Now, Emilia will take over, so she will continue with the next demonstration.
I would like to add that upon approval from the executive to bring even more value to the onboarding process, you can always hire robots. Well, not exactly hire, but leverage smart technologies like robot process automation to execute the manual task that is contained in the tickets. As for the example in the scenario that was just presented by Stephanie, after approval of the executives, a robot can check the company inventory if the equipment assigned is available in stock, and then assign it to the employer. If it is not available, the equipment can be ordered from the IT equipment supplier by sending an email, let's say, and after that, that will of course keep your administrators very happy and speed up the employee onboarding process even further. I will continue now with the second demo. This demo is a presentation of an HR case management solution that enables creation of HR case tickets with different demands and problems reported by the company employees. The look of the form and the data in it is fully customizable and can be adapted to any company's needs. There are a number of already created tickets, and we are going to create a few more just to show you how easy and simple it is to use this kind of digitalized ticketing system. Let's create a new ticket. The employees can contact the HR department and raise a request by sending an email to a predefined address or by a phone call in which they will explain their needs. In the first case, the subject of the message becomes a short description and the body of the email message is transferred in the description of the ticket. Some of the other fields can also be predefined and automatically populated in the background if we, for example, say, use a client script. In the second case, the HR representative will ask for all the needed details during the call and input them in the case ticket. In this demo, we have enabled for the ticket to be created either for the caller or for someone else, since, as we can see, there are fields for requested by an impacted user. When choosing a user requested by field, he is automatically copied in the impacted user field. But, of course, the impacted user can be changed. The department where the impacted user belongs to is filled automatically, as well as his job position, here says title. These data can be later on used for reporting purposes, and we will show that in this demo. In our demo, some of the fields in the form are mandatory and the record can't be saved without setting them. We can see that they are marked with a sign asterisk. For the demo purposes, we have already defined a few categories as subcategories that belong to them, as well as 2 different assignment groups with a few group members. First, we choose a category. Let's say it can be payroll. Maybe you have already noticed that after choosing the category, this field resolution end date, which was optional, became a mandatory, since that is the defined logic in this form. When we choose the subcategory, the field's priority and assignment groups are set automatically, but can be additionally changed if needed. There is a way in ServiceNow to define combinations of category and subcategory and automatically set different assignment groups and priority for each of that combinations. That is a very useful implementation. We are not going to set the assignee. We will only set the resolution end date here. And of course, I'm going to add something in the short description for the ticket. Since the subcategory is paycheck, I'm going to write something related with the paycheck. And with that, we can now save the ticket. In the bottom part of the form, there are 2 tabs defined, Notes and Related Records. Following the ITIL standards, this newly created application inherits some of the already well-proven functionalities from the incident form. It can be configured which changes of data in the ticket will be visible in the Notes region. Here are the fields that are already added here, and we can move them or add some new fields. Like everything else, this is configurable too. This provides an opportunity to see history of the changes made to the ticket related with some of the data in it. The Related Records tab, in it there is an opportunity to link the current ticket with another one of the same kind, or let's say incident, for example, which is also configurable. In this case, we will relate our ticket with another one of the same kind. And that way, when an HR agent is working on tickets resolution, can get additional details from the related ticket in the system. We are saving the changes again. I will now mention one more simple but very useful thing an HR agent can do for a quick creation of similar cases. The copy case option enables to create a new case ticket by simply clicking a button. As we can see, when clicking the button, a new ticket has been already created. We get a message for that. A group of already predefined fields has automatically been set, and the agent only needs to make a few changes where needed. For example, I will change the requester and the impacted user. The other fields can be changed too, but let's say I'm just going to change the resolution end date here. And our ticket is complete. This is the fastest way to create tickets in this application. Though the possibility of simple and fast creation of tickets is crucial, there is also one more functionality that ServiceNow offers and is as important as the mentioned one. That is the reporting. In the modules menu, we have predefined several reports which will at a glance present all the case tickets that fulfill a predefined condition. The names of the filters are friendly, and it is easy to recognize what kind of cases they represent. HR cases that are in open state, HR cases that are in closed state. And to show you how these two reports, HR cases assigned to me or HR cases assigned to my group, look like, I will impersonate another user that belongs to one of the assignment groups to show you what he sees in his dashboard. In this case, that is Andrew Jackson. When clicking to assign to me, we can see that there are 2 tickets that are assigned to Andrew Jackson. And when we go to the other report, we can see that there are 7 tickets that are assigned to HR services group. That is the group where Andrew Jackson belongs. I will go back to the system administrator. There are 2 graphic reports added in the application menu, but I'm going to speak more about the HR case management dashboard. That is the place where we set graphical presentation of the data in our application. We can see that there are 6 different reports presented on the HR case management dashboard. The first one is of type scores and shows how many open tickets we have at the moment. We see 12, and also we can see that we have 7 unassigned tickets, and they are probably created recently. These 2 reports on the right are of type bar. The first one is presenting the HR cases by aging. It is telling us how many tickets were created in which time period. The other one is letting us know how many tickets are assigned to different agents. We see that Andrew Jackson has 2, and a few more agents have just 1 ticket assigned to them at the moment. This donut type of report is showing us how many tickets have been created for each of the departments related with HR needs. And we have a presentation of number of tickets and also percentage. The last one, HR case by category and subcategory, is the most interesting one, because as we can see in the title, it says by category and subcategory, but actually we only see categories in here. There are 6 tickets for general, 5 for payroll category, 2 for benefits and employee data management. Where are the subcategories? If we click on some of the categories, let's say on general, the report is going 1 level deeper and is giving us a new presentation of the subcategories that belong to this category. Those are leaves with 3 tickets, tax forms with 2, and data corrections with 1 ticket. Even if we click on some of these, let's say tax forms, it will take us 1 more level lower and show us list of the tickets that belong to the subcategory. The main thing here, again, is that all these reports and dashboards are fully customizable and can be adjusted to the owner's needs. With this, we are closing the presentation of the HR case management application.
Thank you, Stephanie and Emilia, for the wonderful presentation and the demo. I hope everyone enjoyed it as much as I did. So now we're opening the floor for questions. We already have one. ServiceNow is obviously a leader in the segment of HR case management. How long it usually takes to implement it in serious enterprise environment, 10,000 plus employees, with a rather complex organizational structure? Time is very important, especially in situations like COVID-19. Who would like to take this one?
I will try to answer this one. So we are talking about a large enterprise environment, as you're saying, a lot of employees. Well, the complex organizational structure says that it will take some time. Maybe I cannot say the right time now, but taking in consideration that it is fully customizable, and if we have a team of administrators and ServiceNow developers which know their work, I think that it can be done, let's say, in weeks. Of course, depends on how many processes are to be implemented. As you know, all the processes have a workflow in their background, and the workflows are the one that define actually how will the process go, what will be the limitations, what will be the permissions given, etc. The main thing is that it can be customized. This platform gives you opportunity to fully customize it, and as we've seen in the examples, we can add, we can remove things, we can change things, etc. I hope that this, of course, the correct time cannot be set it right away, but I hope that this satisfies your question.
Thank you, Emilia. We have another question. If the companies aren't comfortable to work with the applications at the beginning, should they expect something from your side?
Okay, I will answer this question. Yes, of course, our team will not leave alone the client. We have the team that will give all necessary support the whole time. And also our team can offer a trial version of ServiceNow where you will have a support and training guide. And also, if you are interested for all of this application to implement, feel free to ask and contact our company.
Thank you. We have another question. Is ServiceNow expensive?
Okay, I will go. This is a good question because before we're planning to use some platform, we should know the price of some platform. For this case, for ServiceNow, the price for ServiceNow depends on what kind of functionality you will need to use. Some of ServiceNow pricing may start of $30,000 per year for the 200 employees. And they can go to $55,000 per year for plus then 50,000 employees. But if you need to know the exact price, the only way to do it is to contact the ServiceNow consultant.
Okay, thank you. Another question, do you have any information on licensing?
Yes, I mentioned that. It's about packages that you can use. It's about standard packages and it's about the unlimited packages.
Okay.
In that packages are licensing mentioned.
Okay. What is the main supported scripting language that can be used in ServiceNow?
I will take over this one. The main supported scripted language is JavaScript. There is a lot of scripting in ServiceNow. We have client scripts, we have business rules, script includes, etc. And most of the time we are using JavaScript.
Okay, thank you. We have another question. Can all employees see the dashboard?
Yes, I will take over this one too. So the dashboard that I represented a few minutes ago was created for all the users, all the employees to see it. In other cases, we can create different kind of dashboards for different groups of, and let's say, type of users. If you want the dashboard or the reports to be visible for others, we must share them. And the share option is available, as I said, for groups and users, and that enables to create dashboards and also reports for different type of users. Let's say developers, HR agents, testers, managers. So it is logical that the managers would like to see different kind of information that the employees usually do.
Okay. We have another question. Can we create an automatic approval process that can replace the manual work?
Okay, yes, we can create an automatical process. We do that with workflow automation, and with this functionality, we can replace the manual work.
Okay, thank you. We have another question. How easy it is to adapt my established HR process in ServiceNow? What is the average time to start using it?
It depends on what kind of requirements you will have. but I can say approximately from 2 weeks to 1 month. But also you must need to tell us what are functionalities that you need to implement, and after that we will tell you the time that we will implement it.
Okay, another question. Is it possible for a user who can see the report to change the type of the report?
I will take over. So yes, if the report is shared with the user, he can do changes to it. Actually, he can change not only the type, but also the look and the data represented in the report.
Okay. We have another question. Does ServiceNow support the customizable service level agreement that can be modified based on the company's needs?
Yes, we use SLA definitions, and they can be modified based on company needs. Most of the time we use SLA in incidents, and they can be customized depending on your needs.
So it's fully customizable?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. You didn't say anything about notifications sent to the users of the HR case applications. Can that be done?
Well, yes, in interest of time, we did not mention everything that can be done in the custom application created that we were discussing a few minutes ago. We can define different email templates and events which will trigger an email notifications. For example, that they can be emails sent to the requester or to the impacted user or to the assignee when the ticket becomes assigned to him, or after creation, after the resolution of the ticket, etc. So those are some standard cases and persons to whom we would send an email notifications. That is also customizable and well implemented in ServiceNow.
Great, thank you. Can ServiceNow be used for digitalizing other processes besides HR?
Yes, ServiceNow is that kind of platform which allows to create so many applications tailored to your needs. Here I can mention Service Catalog. Through this catalog, we can create any kind of order that you need, and also similar like incident form. In ServiceNow, we can create other applications that will be tailored to your needs. It's possible.
Okay, thank you. We have another question. Is it possible to customize the design of the order guide item?
Yes, also it's possible. As I mentioned in the demonstration, order guide is customizable application, and it can be completely modified and designed to your needs.
Okay. Can we create own custom fillers and custom reports in ServiceNow?
Yes, we can. This is probably for the employee side scene. Yes, the employee can create his own reports, and he can use them just for his own needs, or he can share them with the team, with the project, with, I don't know, with anyone he wants to share them. And he can use all the reports available customizations that the administrators do. Yes.
Thank you. Any other questions? Don't be shy, we can answer. We will wait a few minutes to see if we have an extra question. I guess your presentation was wonderful and everyone understood everything, so no questions.
We would like to think that too.
Okay, so if there are no more questions, I would like to thank you again, Emilia and Stephanie. Feel free to reach out to us for any other questions, and thank you for the wonderful presentation. Thank you for everyone who was part of our webinar. We hope you liked it, and see you next time. Have a great afternoon. Bye.
Bye-bye.